Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer RANT. And today I'm continuing my Christmas movie marathon, as you can see. Of course, this is my way of trying to get into the holiday spirit, so to speak. So I just figured I'll just continue to do so up until, the end of the month. So why not? What's one more movie to review, folks? And of course, I just thought I would do it because this is my way of getting in spirit, like I just said a moment ago. Because why the hell not? I guess. Why not? So, for today, folks, I figured I would review an animated feature. And that animated feature is this one right here, folks. Yep, Christmas is here again. With a reindeer, and elves, and Santa Claus, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, you already know how this is going to turn out. Just by looking at that cover right there. Well, I predicted it rather easily. So anyway, like always, I do have to talk about the plot. So let's just get into it, shall we? So anyway, yeah, the main character in this film is this orphan girl whom carries a cane and sets out to find Santa's toy sack, which is magical source for toys since it was made from the I guess you can say the baby Jesus clothing, which sounds ridiculous if you ask me. Because first of all, were they able to obtain that specific clothing? And second of all, Christmas was not Jesus Christ's birthday, so what? Anyway, okay, moving from that factory error, I guess you can say, and it was stolen 30 years previously by an individual as revenge after Santa Claus stopped handing out coal to a naughty children, I guess. And she is helped in this rescue by a friend, of course, one of Santa's elves, and then there's this reindeer, of course, and a fox, and a friend, of course, who happens to be this party bell. So these three characters are sent on an adventure. So basically, that's the summary of the story, pretty much. And yeah, this is a night. It's not a okay. It's not that old, really. It's a 2007 direct-to-video animated Christmas feature, and yeah, the this film was definitely produced to be aiming for the kids, of course. Obviously, as you can see, the overall simplistic art style is okay. I guess I don't like the art style that much, really, folks, at all.
Damn it, Mr. Monkey. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not gonna buy you these god awful movies. You see that bleach right there? Why don't you go drink some? Yeah, drink some of that bleach right there. Yeah, there you go. Just go open it somehow. Uh, okay, folks. Here's my copy of the movie I have. There you go. I'm already reviewing this because it's on my to-do list, folks. I have stuff to review, and oh boy, I regret it.
So yeah, as for animation, it's very smooth, I guess, but the character designs is very straight to video. It definitely has that feel to it, and it feels very limited. The overall character designs do look pretty generic. Of course, they're trying to make it cute as possible, but of course that's the point. So it's colorful, it's bright, it's vibrant, but this is a direct-to-video stuff, so it's nothing special really. So in some ways, it comes off like just bland animation. So the art style is generic, the animation itself is bland, so there's nothing very special to it. I know some people might be thinking that, okay, I might be expecting too much from a direct-to-video animated flick, which is nonsensical if you ask me. That doesn't make any sense. Because, well, consider this, folks. Just look at the Tinkerbell animated direct-to-video series of films that Disney had produced over the years. Those films are direct-to-video and they have great animation. With each installment of the little franchise, it was improving animation as it goes. So, yeah, that had a small budget. Yeah, that had a really low budget. So basically, what I'm saying here is that, no excuses at all. So it's just a lot of this just feels half baked, if you ask me, folks. The characters just came off very stereotypical. I mean, really stereotypical. And of course, the character is going to be an orphan girl. That's very typical. Of course, the main character would be an orphan girl. And the Fox character is going to be, slick, clever Fox, of course. And of course, and then with these elf characters, they're just your typical, Santa's helpers, and that's about it. I mean, I get the whole orphan thing. With the whole orphan thing, they try to make that character seem likable and lovable at the same time. One good way to do it is to make them orphans, and of course, gotta help Santa, and this way, of course, help the character make more likable, which is fine, of course. And of course, we're gonna have to have a villain that's up to no good. The villain is up to no good, of course. Oh, yeah, but we never learn as to why she's the villain. She's just that. She's just a bad person. Of course, we're gonna have something about friendship, obviously. Of course. So anyway, folks, there's nothing much to this film. It's really shallow. It's extremely shallow. I didn't like none of the songs, really. The songs are pretty just bland. It just came off with the music themselves, which just made up right on the spot. Really bland music. Ugh. And again with the characters, the overall characters I didn't care for them, like the elves. They're just elves with the pointy ears. That's it. That's no more to them than that. Oh, come on. Do I have to bring up Sarah again? Sarah has her own culture, her own status in society, and she's an elf. But none of this is in this movie. Basically, yes, I know this is a kids movie, but there's lack any dimension. There's lack of any character development of any kind. I know. I know it's a family movie, but just because it's a family movie doesn't mean it has to be lazy. This entire production of this project just came off extremely lazy overall. I didn't like the writing really, folks, like at all. I mean, okay, I'll say this: it's not the absolute worst animated flick ever. I've seen worse, of course. I've seen far worse than this. Just unfortunately, at the end of the day, just this film came out very blah, just very blah, very meh. There's nothing special about this at all. Sure, I've seen way worse than this, like I mentioned a second ago, but that doesn't save it really. I just didn't like it. So I found the characters to be somewhat annoying. Overall, the story itself is very straightforward. I just felt like the music is very unnecessary. So, is it worth watching? Nope. But yeah, folks, I really didn't like this at all. So anyway, folks, I'll give it an overall rating of a 4.9 out of 10. It gets a 4.9 out of 10 for me. And as always, thanks for watching, and take care. Till next time, oh yeah, I need something to drink. Ooh.